to BamBam-O-Rama.
Welcome to BamBam-O-Rama. My name is Adrian Estrada, and we've got our friend here,
Jackson Grist.
We are your hosts for this amazing, groundbreaking podcast where we just talk about ourselves.
That's right.
Don't forget, guys, we've got some interviewees left and right of us. If you don't know the way it's working, all of the even-numbered episodes are us. All of the odd-numbered episodes are everybody else.
Yep.
That may change in the future, but at least for now, we've got some sort of method to the madness.
Right. And so also let us know which format. It seems views-wise that y'all are liking guests more than y'all are liking us.
Yeah,
But-
it's fine, too. Just let us know.
Yeah, let us know. Because, I mean, if we're wasting our time talking to ourselves...
We're going to get a lot more guests. And by the way,
Yeah.
we have a lot more guests. We've got James Morgan, Bruce Riley,
Michelle Tate.
Michelle Tate. We got Jacob Renee. We've got
Right.
Matt Olguin.
Matt Olguin.
We've got a lot of people already recorded on the editing floor, and we've got more coming to you on the interviews.
Yep, we got some people booked and ready to come. We also have a list of people we want to reach out to. Also, if there's anyone that you want us to reach out to get on here that's feasible, like don't tell us to get like Michael Jordan. Yeah, LeBron James. I mean, maybe we could get Dak Prescott. We could punch him in the face. I know we all want to do that.
We're willing to make ourselves look silly in front of their PR teams just to try to get them booked. So it doesn't matter.
That's the truth. I mean, the worst that happens if we do reach out to someone super famous is they tell us no, or they actually, I guess the worst is they ignore the email.
Really, that's the worst one.
Right.
So far, we've reached out to one person who has about 2 million subscribers.
Yeah.
On
TikTok.
On YouTube, they've only actually got about 150, I think.
Right. I don't think I'm a fan of this person, and I don't think I even subscribe to their YouTube. I'll be honest. I think I just follow them on TikTok.
What if he's not...
I'll change that. Don't get me wrong.
And that's why, you don't go by those things, I guess. But
yeah.
More importantly, it doesn't matter. You could get somebody that has a billion followers, and if they just think that you're going to be a good fit for them, small or not, it works.
Right.
And so you just got to be able to make yourself vulnerable, and again, willing to look silly in front of some PR people.
I'm willing to look silly in front of a lot of people. I don't give a yeah. I lost my sense of shame. Like, I don't know, somewhere around 14, 15. I don't give a shit. Right.
Yeah, I mean, it's just fun. It's exciting to me that we're pursuing those options.
Yep.
But really, it's all about that subscriber thing, So please, click that button if you haven't.
Yes, if you haven't, please subscribe.
Recommend it to somebody. Please
Yes.
share it. If you enjoyed it, somebody else will. We're not saying we're amazing, but we know that some of you are liking it, so please.
If you like it, share it to your best friend, and if you hate it, share it to your worst enemy.
Yeah. Because they'll probably like it.
Yeah. Adrian, have you ever been to the Texas State Fair?
No.
No?
I would love to.
Dude, it's fun. So I went not a couple weeks ago. I went a couple years ago when Oliver was 1, and I took him because it was the last time he could go before it's free. If your kids are 2 or under, it's free for him. But then I went again this last weekend, and it was a lot of fun. And so, do you know what state fairs are like?
Yeah. Food, music.
Everything's fried.
Yeah.
I mean, if whatever you can think of, you know what the winner of the food contest was? Because there's always a contest winner.
I'm going to guess something like a funnel cake wrapped around chicken with strawberries on top.
No, I think there was something like that. There was like 3rd or 4th place, though. Okay. But the winner was fried pho. So a fried soup. I didn't try it because
they just fried the egg and pour that in there?
I don't know. I don't know how that works. But yeah, that was the winner.
That sounds like a gimmicky, I made this up just to make the win and it doesn't taste good thing.
It might be. I didn't try it. I'm not a big pho fan, so I didn't try it. I think what I did try was this. You would have, well, no, you wouldn't have liked it because it had bacon on it. But you might have liked some of the other stuff they had. So I went to this place that was it was a biscuit sandwich. And on my biscuit sandwich, it was like pulled pork, barbecue sauce, fried jalapenos, slice of bacon. It was delicious. It was amazing. They also had like Nashville hot chicken biscuits at this place. It was really good.
You know one thing that bothers me about Nashville hot?
What's that?
Is that it used to be hot.
Did it?
Nashville hot used to be hot.
Did it though?
Yeah.
I remember.
Like Tabasco hot, but still hot.
Right. I do remember when
Super spicy.
when I went to Nashville to bring back up. I went to Nashville and visited Jeremy Calley, who we interviewed a couple weeks ago. He took me to a Nashville hot chicken restaurant, and he like told me the whole story. Like, woman was mad at her husband, like caught him cheating or something like that. So she made a hot ass piece of chicken to get back at him. It's kind of weird that you would cook someone something to because you're mad at him. But, and I'm probably fucking up the story, and it's not a real story anyways, I'm sure. But yeah, I remember trying it, and I was like, this is the mildest thing I've ever had.
Yeah.
Like,
it's basically diluted cayenne.
Yeah, it's diluted cayenne, and it has a lot of brown sugar in it, and sugar and spice complement each other. You know, sugar generally cancels out the spice.
Yeah, no, I've definitely tasted Nashville hot when I was growing up, and it was hot, spicy.
Oh, really?
Whether it's, more traditional, I guess maybe I may stand corrected, but I remember being introduced to it and going, yeah, this is kind of good.
I didn't know it was that old, spicy. To be honest.
It's from the 30s, apparently.
What? I thought, when someone told me about it, I was like, okay, I guess this happened like in 2010 is literally what I thought. Like, because I discovered it.
No, it's just been commercialized since like the 2000s. Like,
okay.
KFC and all them started putting it on shit.
Yeah. KFC's is terrible.
It's god awful. I think BJ's Brewhouse is actually, they got a decent one.
Do they?
But it's not spicy. It's just good tasting. I want to say I only ordered it once, and I don't recall too much. But yeah.
Now, Nashville hot's all over the place. And apparently, like, there are restaurants that are being, that are popping up in Austin. I know there's a big Nashville uprise, or Nashville hot chicken uprise in LA. There's a bunch of restaurants over there.
A place in Austin that everyone thinks is good hot chicken. What's it called? Lucy's or whatever?
Are you talking about Gus's? Gus's?
That place is trash. That is the most mediocre fucking chicken that I've ever fucking tasted in my life. It tasted like the KFC Nashville hot, dude.
Honestly, I enjoyed that chicken, but I was very disappointed because I walked in, like, on the sign it says spicy chicken, doesn't it? Right? Saying. And so I was even asking the guy, I was like, okay, do y'all have like multiple levels? Like, and I was like, how hot is it? Do I need to get some, like, a couple slices of bread or something? I like to drink water, but should I drink soda or like sugary tea or something? Because water just fucks you up with spice, The waiter straight up goes, Popeye's spicy is hotter than this chicken.
That's what I'm saying. It was about on par with and I'm talking about flavor profile wise too. I don't know. You say you liked it, but mediocre.
I mean, I liked it, but at least I had. So you had someone telling you that this was amazing, and that,
several people.
And you also had.
And go ahead.
Yeah, you also had the expectation that this was going to be spicy. Don't get me wrong, I had that expectation, but at least the waiter straight up set me straight minutes before I had it. I was like, okay, so now knowing what I was going to have, I enjoyed it. If that makes sense. Maybe, I don't know, maybe we went on...
Saying, it was like $20 per person. I could go to KFC and be just as satisfied for $10, $7.
That's probably true.
My point is that it's on par with KFC.
I mean, I liked it. It tasted like good old, like, what I expected from like Southern Fried Chicken. So I guess to me it was more like Church's.
I would rather have Church's.
Probably.
Than both of them, to be honest.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of KFC. I know some people fucking love KFC.
I used to like they made these little zinger sandwiches, which actually, what's it called? Cane's. It's almost identical to their sandwich and sauce. That's where it's at now. In my opinion. Man. Cane's and Zaxby's are way better than those places.
Cane's, did we have Zaxby's? We had Zaxby's one time, didn't we?
In San Marcos or Calley, yeah.
Where were we going?
I don't remember, but yeah, we did.
We did, yeah. But a lot of those tender places, to me, are the same.
Yeah.
And I know I have a friend who has claimed that they could taste the difference between all of those tender places chicken wise. To me, they taste the same.
I could definitely do that.
You could?
I'm not going to say that I could tell you which one is specifically which one, but I could be like if you just threw a bunch of them in a bundle and without me seeing them, because pepper and stuff, you can see the speck and the breading, I could distinguish between each one.
We should do that. We should do Cane's, Bush's.
Zaxby's.
We don't have a Zaxby's here though.
Oh, there's no one here.
Yeah, but we got Golden Chicken. We got what's we have a Chicken Express. Yeah, we have Chicken Express.
I thought to me those are the same places. Chicken Express and Golden.
I think they're exactly the same.
Exactly.
I feel like they're the same owner.
Yeah, for real, dude. That's like Carl's and Hardee's for sure.
But the only thing that sets any of them apart to me is cane sauce.
Yeah, the cane sauce is where it's at.
And in fact, if someone tells me that we're getting Cane's, I'm like, fuck yes, because cane sauce. I don't give a shit about that. You could give me any chicken tender, and I'm dipping that cane sauce in it, and I'm loving it.
Now, I would still hope that they have a spicy version come out soon.
Oh, they should.
But that's what sells it, and the bread. So like when I was talking about the zinger sandwich, the bread and the sauce. The bread's different, but it makes it come together to be just as good of a sandwich to me.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it's amazing. I'm not saying go pay $20 for it in
right.
downtown Austin. But when we're talking about you just want satisfaction, that would be good.
Right. Can you guys tell we're hungry? I'm so hungry right now.
I mean that's fine. So on that same note, we're gonna do the chicken challenge now.
Yeah, we are.
We've done, and it's being cut by Mr. Jackson himself. A cola challenge.
Yep.
So we're gonna be trying to distinguish between colas. I mean, of course, tell us what you guys want, but what do you think? Okay, we've got we've got colas, we've got chicken now.
We've talked about doing root beer, and I really want to do root beer, even though I think I'm going to be lost. I will say this.
How about ice cream?
Oh, we should do ice cream.
Have they done ice
cream? The they you're talking about?
I'm talking about My Mythical Morning.
Yeah.
Just like anybody else, of course you're going to steal and use some same motifs as anybody else, but they're specifically.
I'm trying to remember. Like in their blind taste test, I don't think they have in that format, but they've done like...
I know they've had ice cream.
They've done head-to-head ice cream challenges.
Like each rocky road between brands, which would be super easy because like Dreyer's does like chocolate-covered nuts.
They did, because every March they do like a March Madness type tournament with stuff, and they've done ice creams on that. But that wasn't like, can we tell the difference between these ice creams? It was, which ice cream is the best. Bluebell did make it to, I believe, number 2 on one of the. Oh, I don't remember. I think. Fancy brand, huh? I don't think it was that fancy. I think it was like Breyers, honestly. I think it was something classic.
Let's come back a little bit. Okay, so when it comes down to food, there's acceptable, there's your go-to, and then there's like above and beyond, right?
Right.
It's really 3 tier, and then a 4th tier is just I'm not going to touch that.
Right.
Acceptable is what I'm talking about. Acceptable is the Zaxby's. Acceptable is the Cane's.
I mean,
that's not my go-to thing.
Those the fried chicken tender places, and honestly, most chain fried chicken places in general, I was gonna say I don't think have an exceptional option. I will say Popeyes has my heart. Popeyes does.
Is it because of the commercials?
I don't know. Maybe it does.
Chicken for Popeyes.
Maybe it is.
Popeyes is pretty good. Not because I remember the sandwich thing. I never tried that.
Okay, no.
Popeyes is pretty solid across the board.
I was gonna say I never tried the sandwich. That's not true. I did make sure I tried the sandwich when they had the Megan Thee Stallion sauce.
Oh.
Which someone told me, they were like, you should have tried it without it before you tried it with it. And I was like, Megan Thee Stallion, yes and no, but Megan's bae for me. So, like,
but you know what I'm getting at? Like, so we don't necessarily have to make a ranking system.
Right.
But I think that one thing we should concentrate on is making sure we establish that. So if we're able to establish, like, some sort of scale, not necessarily to be perfect, right? Or we're just like, or even if it's just one of those things. It's not that's it. It's not a scale. This is like the afterthought, okay? It's like the recap. We're like, all right, guys, so we've got, let's just use the colas. We got Coca-Cola, Pepsi, RC, Hill Country, and HEB.
Yeah.
Okay, put those in order just like they do. And then, after that, we'll have a little one-on-one kind of like...
On what
1 and 2, because what do you think? Let's just go ahead. What's number 1 and number 2 on the sodas, colas?
Oh man, that's tough. I'm trying to remember how everything tasted.
I got RC number 2, and I would say Coca-Cola number 1, to be honest.
Honestly, I think even though my taste buds on the blind didn't put Coca-Cola number 1, honestly, I think Pepsi was the one I liked the most, which was really odd because when I know I drink Pepsi, I'm like, this is garbage.
It's just one of those things, right?
Yeah.
Sometimes you're conditioned to not like things because everyone else is telling you to like it too much.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, all of them tasted like Coke to me, which was what was bizarre. And that's why, like, I think I ended up picking out my favorite, and I was like, this is Coke because it's my favorite. And yeah, you told me it was Pepsi.
So there's the result, right? So for you, number 1's Pepsi, and then on the conversation, you're like, but you know what? It's really not a go-to at all. So on my, what could be called? On my BamBam-O scale.
BamBam-O scale. Yeah, because still knowing what I learned that day that we did that blind challenge, I would still pick Coke.
Right.
Like, I still would. I know that's stupid, but I'm going to.
And that's what's, to me, an interesting angle for it. It's like, we picked this, but ultimately, I'm not going to.
I'm not, yeah.
I don't know why. I can't give you a real, or if we can, then we can. But I think that would be fun because, A, I think it gives a chance for our lovely folks here to interact with us. But B, I think it's fun to see. Like, it's to me, it's a social experiment.
Yeah.
It's a chance to not show everybody, our conditionings and things, but to kind of show the subtleties and nuances of conditioning.
But yeah, we could do that. We can even have this discussion of, like, did what you learn affect your future choices?
Right.
Like, because, I mean, for me, no, it didn't.
Are you sure? Because why don't you like Pepsi? Is it the sugar content?
I don't know what it is. Maybe. I don't know.
Most people do. That's why I like
that is a thing for me, but I just usually write off all colas because of all the sugar.
But you know what I mean, though? It's like, but that's the one with the highest, so subconsciously and there's no way you could just answer that, but
right.
It'd be a fun way to, if we actually set that up, we'd actually get into it,
Yeah. But, okay, I will say this. What I learned that day will make me feel less annoyed when I go into a place like Taco Bell and have to order Pepsi products, because then I'll be like, well, at least now I know that I really genuinely do enjoy Pepsi.
Yeah.
But given the choice of, hey, do you want a Pepsi or a Coke? I'm going to be like, nah, Coke.
Pepsi products I like, though, like Mountain Dew.
Mountain Dew's a good Pepsi. Baja Blast, I think, is... I mean, don't get me wrong. Anytime I go into a Taco Bell, I'm going to get a Baja Blast. Like, that's it. And for the longest time, I didn't realize that they bottled Baja Blast. I thought that was just a Taco Bell product. Or, yeah, you know what I mean. But, like, yeah, packaged it.
Yeah, I'm sure, yeah.
I thought it was. But I am disappointed that when we were in Vegas, we didn't go to that Taco Bell.
The fancy one?
I want to get it... Because now I...
Drink at the Taco Bell.
No, I want an alcoholic Baja Blast. That's what I want.
Oh, they have an alcoholic.
Yeah, they have like a margarita Baja Blast type thing. That's what our good friend Michelle told me on the flight home. Yeah.
I forgot you guys flew home.
Yeah. She was like, that Taco Bell has this. And I was like, don't get me wrong. I understand. I can go to Taco Bell. I can buy a Baja Blast. I can come home and I can put tequila in it.
That's not the same.
That's not the same. No, it's not. Absolutely not.
You're not... It's not that you're not able to do it. You're not in a science lab looking at aromatics
right.
and flavor profiles saying mathematically this is going to be close enough.
Right.
Now, could you absolutely nail it by random chance and or educated guess? Of course.
Yeah.
Just like any musician can write any song without being formally educated. Right?
Yep.
But could it be better if you were? Yeah.
Absolutely, yeah.
So, yeah, you're a bottle of whatever you might have left over from behind us. You could pick something random and be exactly what they pick. I would love to play with that.
Yeah, it'd be fun.
We need to get you a margarita machine and stuff, and you try them since I don't drink something.
I mean, I don't drink that much, but I would still be down. Like, yeah.
Try it, not get drunk.
I like trying new things. Well, that was one of the things I had this weekend at the state fair. I had one beer the whole time I was there. Funnel cake beer.
Interesting.
Did
it taste like funnel cake?
No.
It sounds like gross.
I mean, honestly, more than likely what it is, it's just probably the same. Because, beer comes from wheat.
Yeah, it's just a lot of caramel they put in.
Yeah, so it's probably some caramel. They probably put some extra sweetener in it. But yeah, it's probably just maybe the same wheat that they would use in a batter to make funnel cake. I mean, it was fine.
The reason I say caramel is because after it gets into that, like the aromatic at it, you almost taste the hint of vanilla, even though it's not in there.
Yeah.
So that's why I would probably, I don't know, I'm just get thrown.
Yeah.
I'm just shooting in the dark.
Shooting in the dark.
But it's fun to think about.
Yeah. And I mean, it was fine. It was a good, I mean, I did not hate that beer. I will say this. I would probably, next time I'm there, I'll probably have another one. But also at the same time, if you were like, I don't know, do you want your favorite beer, which is Austin Beer Works, or do you want the funnel cake beer? I'm obviously not going to take the funnel cake beer. But
it's so interesting, or not interesting, it's actually just weird to me how America has become, like, everybody's got their own beer now. You know, there's hundreds of beer brands now.
Yeah.
There's hundreds of hot sauces now.
Hot sauces is insane, man.
Barbecue thing was a thing for a while, even though people weren't barbecue sauce and everyone had their own barbecue thing, you know. What's the next big trend that's going to come?
No. Not what's the next big trend. What is BamBam-O-Rama going to put their name on?
That we can become these things?
Yeah, we're going to be a part of it. It's not. We've already done hot sauce. We've already done barbecue sauce. You're right. So
we need to start the trend, is that what you're saying?
Yeah. Like, you got to have the BamBam-O-Rama, not an IPA, probably not an alcoholic beverage at all.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, I can't even drink it.
Yeah, you wouldn't even, yeah, that would be, I mean, some people, there's someone sober out there that, like, made a beer, I feel like. I'm probably wrong.
Yeah, but it doesn't, even if you drink the concoction before it's fermented, it's not going to taste the same.
Right.
So no matter what you do, you're not going to know the end product unless you actually try it. I'm not going to be part of it.
Oh, no, that's not what I'm thinking of. It's Hulk Hogan and his weed. He doesn't smoke weed, but he sells it.
That's different. That's white labeling.
Yeah.
That's just calling a company and saying, hey, can you make some weed for me?
I think he uses the CBD product, but I don't think he...
Him, I think Wiz Khalifa.
Yeah.
And there's a couple of other them. They're all from the same farm.
I believe it.
Yeah,
I believe it.
Probably Google it, but yeah.
Apparently Ric Flair is making more money on his cannabis company than he did from the WWE.
If you can afford to get in it, it's a mindless product. Meaning you do not know how to run a business to sell it. But I guess that you've answered my question because weed is the new thing.
Yeah, but there's so many people in it. Do we want to do BamBam-O-Rama?
It's just like hot sauces and beers.
Oh, I get you. So I answered it. Yeah. So we got to figure out what's next after weed.
It's got to be heroin.
Right? You guys let us know what you think the next product is after marijuana. And what
is it going to be?
What is it going to be? And tell us what the BamBam-O-Rama product should be.
They're going to tell us weed.
They're probably going to tell us weed. Next week we have Michelle Tate on the podcast. Make sure you check out that interview. Please go to our website, BamBam-O-Rama.com. Links to our streams, links to our YouTube videos. Thank y'all for watching us. We love you.